What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Twin Wrestle Pod. And today, y'all know what day it is. It's Monday, man. So that means we gotta do our annual Raw preview show for today. And before we start this off, we had got some news earlier today. Um, Sid Vicious, most may know him as Sycho Sid, passed away earlier today. After his bouts with cancer. Me, unfortunately, I know how that is. Uncle passed away from cancer, so I know what cancer can do to people. And that just sucks, man. It really sucks to hear that Psycho Sid passed away. And these years have been going by, and I'm like, why hasn't Psycho Sid been in the WWE yet, man? WWE Hall of Fame yet? You know what I mean? And then I was scrolling on X earlier. That's where I got the news from. And I think he had interviewed sometime last year, about the possibility of him going into the Hall of Fame. He said he would think that everything he did would earn that merit for him to go in the Hall of Fame, but not Vince liking him. That probably put like a strain on him ever going in the Hall of Fame, which is crazy to think of, man. Just the accomplishments that Sid had in pro wrestling in general, from WCW to WWE, WWF/WWE. Who can ever forget his match against Michaels at Survivor Series, a match at Star Garden? Who can forget him beating up Jose Lothario? Who can forget about that? His matches against Taker back in the day, doing a whole new generation era. Him, Brett, Michaels, Taker, all that group of guys back in the day. Psycho Sid was truly, truly one of the best big man in the business, period, man. The ruler of the world, as he called himself. The master of the world. Who the man? If you know, bro. Man, just getting that news earlier, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I've been wanting to see Sid in the Hall of Fame for so long, bro. And it's crazy he didn't get that honor while he was living. You know what I mean? Same thing with Vader. They waited till Vader passed away after Vader advocated for years and years and years to be in the Hall of Fame. He was put in after he passed away, you know? You would think legends who paved the way for the business would be able to get that honor while they living, you know what I'm saying? Get their flowers while they there, not when they gone. Feel me? And this is just one of the days where it's crazy, man. Psycho Sid, the power bomb, the choke slam. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Life is crazy, bro. Yet another pro wrestling passed away. Damn, man, shit crazy. Now we'll probably get Sid in the Hall of Fame sometime within the next year or two. He'd be represented by his son for sure. His son was the one who broke the news earlier today. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But R.I.P. to Psycho Sid, bro. One of the best to ever do it. Former WWF champ. One of the best big men to ever grace pro wrestling. I'll put Psycho Sid up there a lot. Like Vader now, Taker now, Kane, whoever. Who can forget that fucking theme song that he had in 95, 96? Who's the man? Like I said earlier, the fist bump to the fans in the crowd. Damn, there's numerous promos that you will see probably roaming around on Botchmania and all this stuff. But Psycho Sid was that guy back in the day, bro. Trust and believe me, bro. Trust and believe me. It's crazy, man. What a crazy life. Alright, man. I'm sure WWE gonna have some for Psycho Sid on today's show. But let's get into it, man. The annual Raw pre-show. We got Uncle Howdy versus Chad Gable tonight. Let's go through the Raw quick hits. Chad Gable seeks to destroy Uncle Howdy, which he will not. We'll get to that once I get to it. The Intercontinental title #1 contenders tournament begins. for Braun Breaker's next challenger. And don't miss the fallout from the Judgment Day destructive attack on the Terror Twins. Believe it or not, I fucking forgot that even happened. Like, I gotta go back and watch Raw, man. I be falling asleep during the show sometime. And I be missing the entire show. Bronson Reed takes on Braun Strowman. This is gonna be interesting here. And we got Randy Orton live. So, start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Raw has been the best show for like the last month now when it comes to all three shows on WWE Network TV. So, Randy Orton will be live tonight. If I remember, I know Orton fought Kaiser last week. He beat Kaiser, but I fell asleep during that match, so I'm not sure what happened after that match. But this is the go home before Bash in Berlin, so I expect Orton to get the upper hand on Gunther and Kaiser if Kaiser does get involved. I expect Orton to get the upper hand tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. See what's his last statement going to be heading into Bash in Berlin. Same for Gunther. Do we have a face-to-face? Do we have... I don't think there'll be a contract signing because the match is already official at this point. I'm interested to see what we're going to have for Orton and Gunther tonight. So, looking forward to that. Should be a great segment. Bit Bronson Reed taking on Braun Strowman. This is the notion of picking on someone your own size, right? So, Bronson Reed, these past 2 to 3 months, has been destroying guys. This is how he should have been booked for a long time, right? He destroyed Seth Rollins in that awesome segment 3 weeks ago. Destroyed Seth Rollins. Bravo segment. Next week, destroyed R-Truth. Same concept. Sits Tsunami Splash. And I think last week he destroyed The Miz after they had like a... they might have had a Street Fighter or something. I don't know. I didn't get to watch the match. But did the same thing to Miz. Then Braun Strowman came out there to even the odds. Now, hence, we have this match tonight. Bronson Reed must win this match and establish his dominance. A winner where you got like Braun Strowman to do a lot, put a feather in your cap there. So, I'm taking Bronson Reed there. There should be no ifs, ands, or buts about this situation, unless they want to stretch this program out and you have a what they call it a meat madness type of match. But I'm going with Bronson Reed tonight. I don't want him to almost lose and then do a DQ finish. Like, no, don't do that. Alright, so we got the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day. So last week they dismantled Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest as the paragraph so elegantly states. I don't remember that. I think it was supposed to be Dom versus Damian Priest or something. And then Judgment Day might have interfered during that match or something like that. Not too sure. But I expect Rhea and Damian Priest to get they come ups tonight. And then that's going to lead us to Bash in Berlin where they will win against Dom and Liv. And then that leads to the match at Bad Blood with Rhea and Liv where Rhea will beat her. So looking forward to this segment. I wonder what they're going to do. It's going to be just all out brawl. What are we going for? Because they've been brawling for the last 2 or 3 weeks since Finn Balor turned and Dominic turned on Rhea and Damian Priest respectively. So we'll see. All right. Number one contender Intercontinental titles tournament, right? So we already know Jey Uso, based off last week, already threw his feather in the cap, and we know he's going to go far in this tournament, right? And one person who is not liking WWE's booking of Jey Uso is Jey Uso's pops, Rikishi. He said some shit. I seen some shit on Russell Perez earlier today, where WWE don't know what to do. Where he said WWE don't know what to do with Jey Uso. Maybe AEW would know what to do with Jey Uso, and they'll probably pay him a little more than WWE is paying him. So he just a father expressing his frustrations for the direction of his son. But his son will be in a bigger storyline once Roman Reigns gets back and they put all the pieces back together. So that's what, unfortunately, that's what the Triple H and everybody is waiting for. They're waiting for the story to, come together and piece back and whole. I'm just surprised that Rikishi isn't in on a, you know what I mean? He might be in it. He might be in on it. And it's just his way to just voice his frustrations by making it a work, you know what I mean, through his podcast. So I fail to believe that Rikishi don't know something that's going on within his family. You know what I'm saying? So they maybe Rikishi might be working the fans and working whoever to believe in what he's saying is him expressing his frustrations when he's not really frustrated at all. Because he got to know that Jey Uso will be most likely in the story with Roman taking a new bloodline at War Games. So we in August. War Games is 3 months away, so we still got 3 months of storytelling. So I just find it hard to believe that Jey Uso and Rikishi don't know like what Jey Uso is doing in the future. But Jey Uso, to get to that, Jey Uso is in the tournament for sure. I would say I would expect Ilya Dragunov to be in the tournament as well. That's two people I can expect. I think Sami Zayn is going to be out of the tournament because I think last week Jey Uso said he's taking some time off or something like that. So I don't expect him to be in there. But I'm interested to see who else is in this tournament for sure. So we have the start of that tournament tonight. And finally, Uncle Howdy and Chad Gable. Chad Gable, you my guy. You've been doing some tremendous work over the past 3 or 4 months, brother. But you're going to lose this match against Uncle Howdy. But it might go down. Nah, you know what? I think Triple H might do a clean finisher. I think he might just have Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas beat Chad Gable clean. I was gonna say maybe he'll do a DQ finish by having Chad Gable attack or use dirty means to beat Uncle Howdy, and then Uncle Howdy shows his his powers, so to speak, of not to sell the chair shot, shit like that. So I think they'll do something creative that way, but I'm still taking Uncle Howdy for the win. Other things, other notes. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, they already made their strap match official last week. And I think that's it really when it comes to the Raw side for Bash in Berlin. Just CM Punk and Drew McIntyre has got to be accounted for in this quick hits, and they're not. But we'll see. That'll do it, man, for the annual preview show. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. And RIP to Sycho. See it. Fist bump.